Is gardening worth it? Well, it depends on what you find important. The varieties that you find at the grocery store can't compare to what you can grow yourself. Have you ever seen a purple tomato at the grocery store? Look at these green beans. Have you ever seen a purple one or even tasted a purple one? And what about this? A dragon tongue. These are so tender and sweet. Well, as sweet as a green bean can be. You'll never find these at the grocery store. Have you ever tasted a squash that was so sweet? It doesn't even need sugar or seasonings or anything. You just eat it as it is. What about tea? Do you like a variety of tea, but you hate paying for it at the store? It costs more when it's good quality and organic. For pennies, I can grow as much chamomile as I want, and mint, and stevia. Stevia is a great way to sweeten your tea without any sugar needed. I said pennies because those seed packets will last me for several years, and I will be able to make so much tea. And mint's a perennial. It's going to come back every year and spread. So before you know it, you're going to have more chamomile, mint, and stevia than you even need for a year's worth of supply of tea. Do you like peppers? Hot or sweet? The vast options of pepper varieties that you can grow outweighs what you can find in the grocery store by at least tenfold. Or more. I'm not even kidding. Serrano, cayenne, habanero, jalapeno. You find those at the store, usually, no problem. What about this? Ozark Giant, California Wonder, a random snacking pepper you can probably find, a Lesia, a purple one, a shishito, sometimes. What about massive jalapenos? What's this one? A Jimmy Nardello? Have you ever seen a Sugar Rush Peach? A rainbow variety? I mean, yeah, but the purple? The sweetest, yummiest peppers you've ever tasted? I have even more. This is just an example. How many of those can you buy from the store? Exactly. And don't even get me started on lettuce. Lettuce costs quite a bit, and it's ridiculous. There are so many things you can grow. So many kinds of lettuce, different colors, just so many. And you get 100 million seeds in one packet. You can grow a year's or a lifetime's worth of lettuce with a few packets. Look at these carrots. Purple, another purple, rainbow, and red. Did you know carrots used to be purple and white? That was the norm. Then orange became the norm, and now that's all we can find in the store. Look at these beets. Golden, super sweet actually for a beet, and my favorite. Standard. And look at that. Look at the beauty of that. This concept goes for all the plants and all the things you want to grow. There's way more options for you to grow than there is to buy. Eggplant, summer squash, winter squash, and that includes pumpkins. Me personally, I hate paying the price of pumpkins at the store. It's pretty ridiculous. Don't forget about potatoes. All kinds of potatoes you can grow, including purple ones. Same with sweet potatoes, actually, than what you're going to find at the store. Oh, and don't forget all the herbs. Have you gone to the store to buy herbs? Just a little packet of some fresh herbs for a recipe or two. Did you pay $3 or more? Yeah, you can buy a whole plant at the store for $3 or more. Some of them are perennials. Some of them you can dig up and bring inside and plant them back out next year and never have to buy herbs again. Or start them from seed, and you have as many herbs as you'll ever need. Growing herbs can be the fraction of the cost of what you'll have to pay if you buy them fresh every time. Now, if you're still not sure, not convinced that gardening's worth it, think about the ways you can preserve it. Water bath can, pressure can, freeze, dehydrate, freeze dry, so many options. I grew raspberries and I made some jam. I grew a crap ton of hot peppers. I made jalapeno hot sauce. I had tomatoes out my ears, almost literally. I had so many tomatoes. I could have filled 3 of these at least, maybe more. And that was after giving the bunch away and eating them myself. Spaghetti sauce. Pasta sauce, marinara, spaghetti, pizza. I use it all the same way. And it's the best tasting thing I've ever had. Prego ain't got nothing on this. And I made a video over all those things I just made and canned. Feel free to watch them. I grew a year's supply of green beans. Didn't even take up that much space. The pole beans on a trellis took up this much space because you grow upward. I have a year's supply of beans and peas in my freezer. You can take out anytime, steam them for a side, add some salt, garlic, basil oil, or add them to a stir fry, whatever dish, a casserole, however you want to eat them. And I don't have to buy any vegetables from the store. And this way you know, without a doubt, your food is organic and has no pesticides. And growing your own food is better for your health. There are more nutrients in what you grow compared to what you buy from the store. And it tastes so much better. Literally, with tomatoes, bite into one from the store, it's not even that good. Bite into a black Krim tomato or a sun sugar tomato that you grew in your own garden, oh, game changer. So yes, you can buy everything from the store that you need, for the most part. But you'll never get that level of freshness, organicness, and variety options, unless you grow it yourself. If you're still on the fence about it and you're not sure it's worth it for you, there's many other reasons why people like to garden. It's therapeutic. It can be peaceful, quiet, alone, nobody bothering you, only the birds tweeting, or the occasional dog barking in my case. Some people find a sense of purpose, of pride, and accomplishment. You grew this. Look at what you grew. Can you believe it? That's where it gets me. It can be an enjoyable hobby. I find it enjoyable. Sadly, hobbies cost money. Most of them do. RC cars, knitting, quilting, woodworking, building random stuff, painting, drinking, and so on. Gardening is a hobby. It will cost you money. You can do it in a very affordable way. If you're not that worried about the aesthetics, if looking pretty doesn't matter to you, then you can grow in the ground. You can grow in a bag of compost. You can grow in anything. Do you have a pile of wood or a pile of bricks or cinder blocks laying around? Form it into a bed. Fill it with a little bit of dirt, and you're good to go. You can plant something. Do you live in a small space, small yard, no yard, apartment? They make bags that you can grow in and move them wherever you need to. They're all over my garden. To be honest, you can grow in anything. If you want to do it at pro level, it is going to cost you some money. Your lights, your shelving, garden beds, soil to fill them with, seeds. The startup cost can be quite a bit depending on how big you go and what you want it to look like. But once you're established, you just gotta make sure you have seeds to grow and dirt to top off your garden beds. Definitely have to buy seeds every year. It's an addiction. Don't worry. It's a healthy addiction. And then at that point, you're saving money. You don't have to go to the store for any of your produce because you're growing it, and you're not putting a whole bunch of money back into your garden because you already built it. So, is gardening worth it? Like I said, it depends on you. If you find value or importance in any of the things that I mentioned, then maybe it is worth it. If you just want to buy from the store, because it's way easier and more convenient, I get it. Maybe it's not worth it to you then. I think gardening's worth it. Feel free to leave a comment for me. Let me know why you think or why not you think gardening is worth it for you. See you next time. And I'd love it if you would subscribe and like and comment. P.S. Everything I said pertains to flowers too. Much more cost effective. Look at these. Dollar Tree seeds. 4 packets for $1. Worth it.